Hey, Nikki Brown here, no matter where you are and what part of the world you are in. I hope that you are having a good day. So, two different people today basically said that I inspire them. And I'm very thankful and grateful that I am able to inspire people because I feel like that's one of the things that I'm called to do. Um, is inspire people to be the best version of themselves. Not to necessarily um, do what I do, although doing what I do is fine. Um, I even had one like reach out to me and ask me, like, well, how can I do this or how can I do that? And I'm so glad to share, what I know. I'm more than happy to answer questions again. I feel like that's what I'm here for. Well, actually, both of them ask questions. Um, And so I feel like, again, that's what I'm here for, right? Like, I feel like we're here to help each other. We're here to empower one another, to motivate one another, and um, and just be an inspiration. Again, I feel like this is part of my calling. You know, when people get are feeling insecure or reluctant to change, they'll say, "Oh, well, who do you think you are? You think you're better?" No, it's not about that. But it is about leading by example, right? And showing people that there is a different way. And that you can still have fun and that you can still have some of your favorite things or do some of your favorite things and still become the best version of yourself. And so I didn't mean to lean my head down that far, but anyway, I put my hair all up. I did cut my hair recently, but it's growing back already. But anyway, I gotta put my ponytail back on. It is what it is. Anyway, like I said, I'm thankful that I'm able to inspire people, again, to be the best version of themselves and to live their best life. Some people in my age range are older. We're getting older, and so it is important to take care of the body because if you take care of the body will take care of you. Um, since I've basically healed from that, chronic sciatic pain, um, I've been walking the last couple, about a month and a half, 2 months, something like that. Um, and it even says that in the Bible, whether you're religious or not, there are certain truths in the Bible. And yes, the Bible is coded, but if you read it, there are certain things that are relevant or certain things, again, that are truth. And one of the things is, um, I don't remember if it was Moses or who it was. Don't quote me. If you'd like to share the scripture, that's fine. But he went walking, or he mentioned walking, for at least an hour after you've had dinner, right? Um, so this is one of the things that I've been doing. Now, I'm not gonna say after I've had dinner, because sometimes I might go for a walk and then come in the house to eat something. I'm just gonna keep it real. But yeah, walking off your food, because sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I get home, I'm still full from lunch. So really, that's one of the things that we should learn. Eat when you're hungry and not just because it's a certain time or because you just think that you're supposed to eat. Because if you're not hungry, you really shouldn't eat. And sometimes I'll end up just eating one meal a day. Sometimes I'll end up eating 6 meals a day. There may be 6 small meals, but there's still 6 meals, right? Because if I've eaten small meals every 2 or 3 hours or so, I'm hungry again. But sometimes, so you have to learn your body and pay attention to your body, because sometimes what feels like hunger pains just means that we're thirsty. And sometimes if we drink water, that hunger goes away. Especially if you get what's considered a hunger headache, sometimes you just need to flush your body out. Especially if you drink a lot of coffee or caffeine, and maybe you're detoxing or just starting some type of um, lifestyle change, or you're starting to eat different. Sometimes you just need to flush your body out, because your body's not used to you putting healthy things or good things in it, right? So sometimes your body will freak out, like, what are you doing? Where's my caffeine? Where's my candy? Where's my sugar? What are you doing to us? And so I gradually try to wean my way off of certain things by like eating smoothies if I want something sweet. But you have to be careful, because although it's natural sugar, um, you can still gain weight by eating. And people are surprised when that happens, right? They're like, but I've just been eating smooth fruit, or I've just been drinking smoothies, but it's still, the sugar can still turn into fat, or it could cause you to gain weight. It's really more important to have a balance, especially of green leafy vegetables. And then too, as we get older, we may need to substitute with vitamins, right? Like for myself personally, I just found out that I probably need a calcium substitute. It is great to get that the calcium in my food, but something like sea moss or some other um, vitamin that has more calcium in it, or even like, I'm not sure about algae. Hold on. Okay, so I do have some algae. So, for my body in particular, my doctor told me that sea moss is fine. However, for my body, it may have too much iodine in it. So she told me to switch to algae, and this algae has spirulina in it. And I wasn't sure if it had calcium, but it does not. It's just the chlorella powder and spirulina powder, um, which is good to clean out your colon. So, um, they're organic, vegan, 120 capsules. I got these off of Amazon. I did a video about them, so I've had them for a little while. So you can see my other videos for that. But yeah, I need to get a good calcium substitute. A lot of times I like to make um, vitamin purchases on Nature Sunshine. Excuse me, because they're they say that they're more potent than something like you maybe would get at Walmart. Although, of course, if what you buy from Walmart, if that's what's in the budget, then buy what you can. But a lot of times they say it's junk vitamins, like they're not, like they put fillers, so you're not getting as much of the benefits. You're getting more filler, and so you may have to take more of them, or again, just pay a little bit more and get, a higher potency of vitamin. Um, but yeah, pay attention to your body, and it's good to have if you can find a doctor who does nutrition tests and allergy tests, like where they test your actual blood and see what your specific needs are. It's good to have that done. So this way because like with me with the iodine, I don't have to totally eliminate iodine or sodium. However, I probably need to cut back and stop eating certain foods and then reintroduce certain foods, which is basically what I've been doing. So, seeing how the body reacts to certain adjustments, and then again, reintroduce certain things to see how my body adjusts to those things. But, like I said, you know, I'm doing my best to stay healthy. Um, and so I'm thankful that others are encouraged or inspired, even if they don't tell me. Those aren't the only two. Those are just the two that mentioned it today. I do have other people who, again, they come, they'll ask questions, they may even buy a product, um, or buy something that will help them. And and you can see the changes. Like you can see smiles, you can see changes in their body. Um, you can even see them maybe having certain toxic friends or relatives or coworkers around them that they've kind of distanced themselves from, because it's mind, body, spirit, and soul. Like, you know, they're really all connected, right? And you want all parts of you to have joy, right? Because you're going to feel better. If you have that friend, let's say, and every time this friend calls you, you start to get anxious. And then all of a sudden you decide, I'm not going to answer their calls anymore. I'll answer when I want to answer. Then you realize you're not as stressed or you're not as tense because you're dealing with it in a different way. And there's nothing wrong with that because you're putting yourself first, because that's what other people do. They may be putting themselves first in a toxic way, whereas you can change and put yourself first in a healthy way. So, again, I'm thankful and grateful to those who benefit, because, again, that's what I feel like I'm here for, to lead by example and help people get on the path that they want to be on. Again, it doesn't have to be the exact same way. Everybody should do it in a way that they feel like it makes sense for them. But as long as they're becoming the best version of themselves and they're finding that they have more joy, that is that's great. It's great. So I love y'all and I hope that was helpful. Later. Mwah.